In the depths of the ocean, where the sunlight barely reached, there existed a mystical realm hidden from the world above. A place of wonder, where the creatures of the sea lived in harmony, and the mermaids sang with voices like angels. Among them was Calypso, a wise and enigmatic mermaid who possessed a deep understanding of the ocean's secrets. Calypso's home was a magnificent grotto, adorned with glittering jewels and pearls, shimmering in the soft blue light that filtered down from above. The entrance was guarded by a school of rainbow-colored fish who darted in and out of the shadows, watching over the wise mermaid with fierce devotion. For centuries, Calypso had explored the ocean's depths, learning from the ancient sea turtles who carried the memories of the ages on their weathered shells. She had listened to the whispers of the whales, who sang of the world above and the mysteries of the universe. And she had watched over the mermaids, guiding them with her wisdom as they navigated the complexities of their underwater world. One day, a young mermaid named Luna sought out Calypso's counsel. Luna was troubled by the changing tides and the dwindling schools of fish which threatened the very survival of their world. She had heard of Calypso's wisdom and hoped to find answers to the questions that plagued her. Calypso welcomed Luna into her grotto, offering her a shell filled with sweet golden nectar. As they sipped the fragrant drink, Calypso listened attentively, nodding her head and stroking her long, flowing hair, which shimmered like the moon. "The ocean's balance is shifting, little one," Calypso said, her voice like music. "The tides are changing, and the fish are disappearing. But fear not, for we mermaids hold the power to restore harmony. We must work together to protect our home and preserve the delicate balance of the sea." Calypso shared her wisdom with Luna, teaching her about the interconnectedness of all living creatures and the importance of respecting the ocean's rhythms. She spoke of the ancient rituals, which had been forgotten, and the need to revive them, to restore the balance of the sea. As the days passed, Luna returned to Calypso again and again, seeking guidance and learning from the wise mermaid. And Calypso, sensing the young mermaid's potential, took her under her wing, teaching her the secrets of the ocean and the magic that lay within. Together, they rallied the mermaids and the sea creatures, forming a united front to defend their underwater world. They sang ancient songs which echoed through the waves, calling upon the spirits of the sea to aid them in their quest. And they performed the forgotten rituals, which had been passed down through generations, to restore the balance of the ocean. As the years went by, Calypso's wisdom and leadership inspired a new era of peace and prosperity in the ocean. The fish returned, the coral reefs flourished, and the mermaids sang with joy, their voices echoing through the waves. And Calypso, the wise mermaid, remained at the heart of it all, a shining beacon of knowledge and compassion, guiding her people toward a brighter future. But Calypso's wisdom and power did not go unnoticed. A dark force which had long sought to dominate the ocean began to stir, sensing the wise mermaid's influence. A great shark named Malister, who ruled over a kingdom of darkness and fear, set his sights on Calypso, determined to destroy her and claim the ocean as his own. Malister was a monstrous creature, with scales as black as coal and eyes that glowed like embers. He was feared by all who lived in the ocean, and his very presence sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest sea creatures. Calypso, sensing the darkness which threatened to engulf the ocean, called upon the mermaids and the sea creatures to stand with her against the coming evil. And they answered, gathering around her like a shimmering, iridescent army. The battle which ensued was fierce and epic. The mermaids sang with voices that could shatter stone, while the sea creatures fought with ferocity and cunning. Calypso, with her wisdom and magic, led the charge against Malister and his minions. It was Calypso who faced the great shark alone. Their confrontation was like a storm which shook the very foundations of the ocean. Calypso, with her deep understanding of the sea's secrets and her magic, was able to summon the ancient power of the ocean, calling upon the spirits of the sea to aid her in the final battle. The waters around her began to churn and foam as a massive whirlpool formed, drawing Malister in. The great shark struggled against the vortex, but Calypso's magic was too strong. She sang a song of binding, her voice weaving a spell of restraint which held Malister captive. As the shark thrashed about, Calypso approached him, her eyes shining with a deep wisdom. "You have brought darkness to our world, Malister," she said, "but it is not too late to change. Will you swear to protect the ocean and its creatures, or will you continue down the path of destruction?" Malister, defeated and humbled, looked up at Calypso and saw the wisdom and compassion in her eyes. He knew that he had been wrong, and that the ocean was not his to dominate. With a nod, he swore to protect the sea and its inhabitants. Calypso, sensing the sincerity in Malister's heart, lifted the spell of binding and freed the shark. From that day forward, Malister became a guardian of the ocean, working alongside Calypso to maintain the delicate balance of the sea. And so, the ocean flourished under the wise mermaid's guidance. The fish returned, the coral reefs bloomed, and the mermaids sang with joy, their voices echoing through the waves. Calypso, the wise mermaid, remained at the heart of it all, a shining beacon of knowledge and compassion guiding her people toward a brighter future. The story of Calypso and her bravery was passed down through generations, inspiring future mermaids to follow in her footsteps. And the ocean, grateful for her wisdom and protection, remained a place of wonder and magic, where all creatures could thrive. In the end, Calypso's legacy lived on, a reminder of the power of wisdom, compassion, and determination to create a better world for all.